What's up, good folks? I said, what's up, good people? Today we got a very special review. This is none other coming from Mix Max Stab of Hades. All right. And this is the last time I'm going to say Stab of Hades, because this figure that I am about to review for you guys, name is Deathstroke. One of my favorite villains from the DC comics, right? So this is a third party figure. Let's get that understood right off the bat. That's why they had to call him Stab of Hades. Again, I repeat, this is the last time I will refer to this figure as Stab of Hades. This is Deathstroke. They have to name him Stab of Hades to avoid copyright infringement, lawsuits, so on and so forth. I just showed you the box. I don't like to review a box, but what I like to do is show a box so you understand what the box looks like. I'm accommodating. I'm sorry, not accommodating. I'm accommodating the inbox collectors just for, I'm appeasing y'all just for a little bit. But we did not come here to review the box. We came here to review the figures because I'm an out-of-box collector, OBM. Let's get it. Let's see what this Deathstroke is really about. Booyaka shots! Here is Deathstroke, fresh and straight out of the packaging. Oh yeah. Yes, sir. Deathstroke is looking mighty fine, mighty fine. All right, so here it is, folks. I've been seeing a lot of slander. I've been seeing a lot of slander about this Deathstroke figure from Mix Max. And let me tell you, it is not true. And I'm going to prove to you in this review that it is not true. Now, I want y'all to understand something. I've been collecting DC quite a while, and I've been reading DC comics quite a while. And I'm going to tell you, out of every single Deathstroke figure that I have in my collection, this by far is the best Deathstroke of them all. Now, full disclosure, I do not have the mezco Deathstroke. So some people out there is probably saying, oh man, you ain't got the mezco Deathstroke. That's what we came here for. We came here to see what the mezco Deathstroke is compared to the Mix Max. Look, man, I'm a slight bit of a DC snob, man. When that mezco Deathstroke came out, I wasn't feeling it. I really wasn't. And for the price tag, I wasn't willing to give up my hard-earned dollars for something I wasn't extremely happy about. So some of y'all might be able to understand that. Some of y'all may not be able to understand that. But I want you to understand something right here and right now. I have seen every single review of the mezco Deathstroke, and let me tell you, it does not compare. Now, if you watched, trust me, if you have watched 20 some reviews on the mezco Deathstroke, you know exactly what it's about. I will later in the review compare the Deathstrokes that I do own to this Deathstroke. Alright, so let's deep dive and let's break down why I consider this Deathstroke the best Deathstroke of all time. Here we go. Don't let these other folks play mind games on you. They show you pictures, they show you this, they show you that. I'm going to break down and give you the facts, because that's what sells at the end of the day. Let's go straight into it, to the articulation. Articulation, as you can see, his head looks up. If you put his head up too far, it will pop off. His head will pop off if you look up too far. But as you can see, this is a great deal of up. This is a great deal of down. Right? His head tilts from the side to side very nicely. Very nice tilt. Right? Arms comes up here, and what's great about these arms is they do get 90 degrees. As you can see, they do get 90 degrees. Also, these shoulder pads, you can move them up or down. You can even take them off. You can take them off. If you don't like the shoulder pads, take them off, right? We're going to leave one of them off. He does get a double jointed elbow right there. He also can get a bicep rotation, which is also very nice, right? He can rotate up this far, rotate back this far. This material is like pleather almost, right? So not quite leather, kind of like faux leather, very soft, very pliable, which is causing him to get a great double jointed elbow, as we can see here, right? He can rotate at the wrist, and you also have a hinge. Let's take the wrist off. You have a hinge, and this is a universal peg, so you can turn it any way you need to get the desired wrist position that you're looking for. All right, here we go. Waist, does turn. It does turn. We have a rotation at the waist. Now the crunch is what's not even present. He does not have a crunch forward. He does not even have a crunch back. Yes, that is true. Forward kick, he gets about this much. He does not have drop down hips, and he can get this much back as far as kick is concerned. He does have a double jointed knee, but he's also armored at the back hamstring and also by the calf. So as far as kicking his own butt, that's not going to happen. But as far as double jointed knees, that does happen. He does have a thigh swivel, which is very nice. And he also does have a toe point forward, just about that much. Remember, it's hindered by the shin. He can also kick up this far. Now you also do have a universal joint here. So he can get, and I want to show you guys this universal joint in there. It's the same type of universal joint for the wrist, but it's just on the ankle. So once you turn it a certain way, yes, he can get a rocker and get a decent amount of rocker on that ankle. So with all this in mind, keep all that in mind. Understand what I just said. This Deathstroke can get a decent amount of poses, even though, and I want everybody to understand, even though this bad boy is armored all the way up to the T. Everything is armored. Oh, and also this pouch of his knife and his ammo pouch, it can come off, right? All you have to do is slide it off and slide it up, right? I want everybody to understand that Deathstroke is straight up armored up, right? So if if you have some hindrance in articulation, it's because of the armor, not because of what's underneath the armor, right? Deathstroke is always armored up. Every single Deathstroke. Now, any real DC collector can tell you, every single Deathstroke that they've came out with, besides Amazing Yamaguchi, articulation is limited. And that's a fact. All the way across the board, that is a sure enough fact, and nobody can dispute it. Now, I do not own the Amazing Yamaguchi because I don't like their style of figures. I don't like how stylized they put, how stylized they make their figures, right? They almost remind you of anime. If I want to buy anime, I'm going to buy Dragon Ball. And that's as far as my anime repertoire goes, if you will. Not the hugest anime fan, but I am the hugest, or one of the hugest DC fans. I want everybody to understand that. All right. So, just showing you a bit of the articulation and where it can articulate. If we do remove this pouch here, which you can, you have options. This also, this thigh armor is also free floating, so you can turn and move this around. This knee pad is stuck in the position that it's in, and also you do have a, oh, look, check this out, you do have a actual boot swivel there, so he rotates there at the shin. So as far as a kneeling pose is concerned, we would probably have to take this off. Now I don't know if this can actually come off. So instead of me taking it off and ruining my figure trying to prove a point, what we're going to do is we're going to kneel with this leg, push this armor up a little bit. Let's see if we can get it going here. And limited, but we can almost fake the funk. Almost fake the funk here as a kneeling, crouching type of position. All right, but next, what we're going to do next, we're going to go over accessories and see exactly what this Deathstroke does come with. All right, so 1 second, and we're going to get to the accessories. Okay, so first off, straight and fresh out, he comes with these fist hands. These are basically the default hands. These are the hands that come with Deathstroke in the package as you take them out the box. He also comes with these gripping hands, right? So these are basically what I consider his weapon gripping hands. So like if you're holding a weapon or a rifle, you can grip the front stock or handle grips with either of these hands. So that's what these hands are good for here. Okay, he also comes with what I'm going to call, these hands are basically pistol gripping hands. So I want everybody to understand that these hands do not come with trigger fingers, right? But what you can do, since every hand is very pliable, right? Which means you can bend and stretch every hand without them losing shape. I want everybody to understand that. These are very pliable hands, as you can see how I'm able to flex in and out, and they just go right back into shape. You can use these as pistol gripping hands, but what you have to do, you have to take a razor blade and cut right here on the seam of the index and middle finger, which I will do, and I will show you guys. I have no shame in showing you guys what's going on. As I will not. I repeat, I will not cut those last hands I just showed you, because in fact, this hand here is your trigger finger hand. All right. Now, what I could do, since Deathstroke is ambidextrous, I could cut just the our right, his left. I could cut that one in the last hand I just showed you, but I don't think I will. I may, but this indeed is the trigger finger hand on his right hand. But as I stated before, Deathstroke is ambidextrous, so he can use his left and his right. And this hand right here is another type of item holding gripping hand. So it's semi-closed. As you can see, there's daylight in between this hand. And that's going to lead us to the actual head sculpts of this Deathstroke. So what I want to be very transparent and show you guys is this. Deathstroke's head, what happens when you take his head off is the actual ball stays in the inside. So what you will have to do, you will have to have a strong grip. You would either one have to have a strong grip to take this out, like such here, as I'm about to show you guys here, or it's tight. When I say it's in there, it's in there. Whew. I guess my grip ain't as strong as I thought it was. Woo! And I just cut my nails. So everybody understands, when you cut your nails, like, woo, it's like, you know, the nail gets raw up in there. You feel me? It gets raw. So take a tool and pull it out, right? So the big end, which is this end here, goes into the neck. The little end goes into the actual head. So we'll set this head here off to the side, and we'll grab one of these other heads. So again, big end, put that in here like this here, or should I say small end? Oh, I just dropped it. Small end, small, goes into the head. Oh, come on now. Come on now. Look, I keep it real in the review now. Y'all get to see the real. We ain't cutting, we ain't stopping. I want y'all to see what's really going on. You feel me? Because this small end is supposed to just pop in there. Oh, come on now. Here we go. Alright. Oh, man. Trying to get, look, I got my fingers straight up, bleeding from trying to pinch that daggone ball peg in there. That was not a good idea. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Oh man, my index finger is throbbing right now. All right, this is taking more work than I anticipated. Or I am going to have to cut it because it's taking too much time. All right, so I got the ball in there. As you guys can see, the ball is in there. So then you take it and you pop it in there, and this is what the other head looks like, and that looks freaking amazing. That is dope. Straight up and down. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You got the half skeleton here on this side. Then the other side of the helmet is you know, he got his orange face helmet. Man, that's a dope looking situation we got here. All right, and again, even though the head is in there, right? As soon as I take the head out, the peg stays in. So again, like last time, you're gonna have to take a tool. Don't do what I did. Look, my finger's starting to bleed right here. This is detrimental to my case, but you look, this is a keeping it real review. You know what I'm saying? I keeps it real with all of you guys. And I want you guys to understand what exactly you're getting into if you buy a figure. All right, so again, ball, and we'll cut just for time's sake, and we'll show you the next head. All right, so now we have basically the traditional head sculpt or head mask, helmet, if you will, of Deathstroke. So here on this side you have the metallic type of blue, and this side you have his eye coming out or showing with the orange. This is pretty freaking dope, if I do say so myself. Indeed, indeed. All right, now let's go over his weaponry. All right, so first up we have his AWN sniper rifle with the silencer attached. Freaking dope. He also has the tripod on there. No duh, he has a scope because it is a sniper rifle. This is freaking sick. The only downside is that the magazine does not detach. So that is actually stuck in there. So that is that's a little bit of a bummer, right? Because we're used to the mezco sniper rifle magazines detaching, and it doesn't have a hole in the front of the silencer to show blast effect. All right, now this is how Deathstroke looks with his AWN, right? Now here's the thing, guys. As I pointed out before, this right hand is a trigger finger hand, right? But guess what? Look at. Now, I served in the Marine Corps. So dealing with a sniper rifle, if you're right-handed, you have to look out your right eye. His right eye, our left is closed up. Deathstroke is indeed a left-handed shooter because he has his left eye open, right? Anytime you're firing a sniper rifle with your right hand, that means stay with me. You have to shoot and fire out of your right eye. Correct? So, in order to do so, like I said I was going to do before, I was going to show you guys that the hand that this right hand, I did cut a slit in it. Right, so this is now his trigger finger left hand, right? Because he doesn't have a trigger. He didn't come with a trigger finger left hand. I had to cut this with a razor blade, and now he does have a trigger finger left hand. All right. Just something quick. I wanted to show you guys that. Now the next weapon going over is the Val Special Automatic Rifle. This is his next weapon in his arsenal. Again, he does not have a hole in the muzzle, so you can't put blast effects on any of his weapons. Magazine also does not remove, but this weapon in itself, the Val Special Automatic Rifle, does look very cool. Nice gun metal that they did. Very cool indeed. And here's how he looks with his Val Special Automatic Rifle in hand. You feel me? I said, do you feel me? Uh-huh. Yeah, you feel me. Next up, we have his 1966 AR-15 assault rifle. Yes, indeed, this thing is clean. Look at that bad boy right there. The other side, right? Smooth, nice and smooth. Here's a better look at it. Close up. Very nice. And here's what he looks like in hand with his AR-15, right? Get down and dirty with it, baby. You feel me? Oh yeah. You feel me? Yeah, you feel me. Indeed, indeed, baby. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Now here we have his Desert Ease. Freeze your Desert Ease. Now the Desert Eagle does have a, if you guys can see, it does have a actual hole. So if you have a mezco blast effect, you can definitely port. Matter of fact, let me see. Before you know I'm called a liar, let me see. Let me grab me a mezco and see if you can actually port a mezco blast effect into this Desert Eagle. Let's see what's happening. Aha! Just as I suspected. Look at that, folks. You can indeed port a mezco blast effect in this Deathstrokes Desert Ease. Oh yeah, for sure. Check him out. Now, full disclosure, it does fit a little loose, but the thing is, you can get it in there and get some good shots with your Fig photography. Now, hold on, I have a couple more. Let's try this one out. As y'all can see, it comes in very loose, but it's okay, because for a shot, you know, all you want to do is get that shot that you're looking for. For us that actually like taking Fig photography or photography shots with our figs, you know, and even for a shelf presence, this looks good as well. You know what I mean? Looks pretty good as well. Look at that. Look at that. Come on. All right. Oh, fell over. It's all good. We're keeping it real. It's a keeping it real review. All right. So next he comes with a sword with scabbard. Now here's the drawback. This scabbard doesn't peg into anywhere on his body, right? Not in the back, anywhere. So that's a bummer. I'm not gonna lie, that is a bummer. But you can fit this this sword in either hand, either gripping type hand, which is cool. So put it in this hand here, just like this. Well, maybe not so much this hand, but definitely this hand. 'Cause this hand is a little open. I have one of his open hands. Remember, he comes with a slew of hands. But, you know, it does fit in this hand here. And remember, you know, you have different hands for different things. So that's the greatest thing about having a plethora of hands. You have different hands for everything. You feel me? So if one hand don't work, you got 2, 4, 6, 6 more hands that just may work. Hold on, let me show you something else. Hold on. We keeping it real, ain't we? Just to ensure that we are keeping it real, you can have his gun in this hand right here. You feel me? Put his gun in this hand. Put the finger in the trigger. It's always important. You always want to put the finger in the trigger. You know, if it's available. You feel me? Right? In there, boom, like swimwear. And then you pose him up, get him right, because this is Deathstroke in his splendor and glory. You feel me? Come on now. Somebody out there feel me. Somebody out there feel me. You know, get that ankle rocker looking right. Just so y'all understand that he can hold a pose. Alright. I'm trying to debunk these naysayers for saying this is a dope fig, because this is actually indeed a pretty dope fig. I want y'all to understand what I'm talking about. Huh? Understand what it is right now. This is Deathstroke, baby. This is a third-party Deathstroke. You know, a lot of people like to put out pictures on the Instagram saying the mezco is better than this. I say it is not. Huh? I say it is not. Alright, we got one more accessory. Right. So the last accessory we will cover is his staff, right? His staff. Now this staff is done very well. Look at that. You got the 2 grips here. One here, one here. But you don't actually have to grip it there. You can grip it anywhere you need to. Because this is your figure, you can do what you need to do with it to make your shot presentable. You feel me? And that looks clean, right? That looks clean now. Huh? Hold it like this. Huh? You can put him standing straight up, right? Turn his waist back. You feel me? Bring it down, and he can just be holding it like this. That's just Deathstroke. You feel me? That's just Deathstroke ready for battle. Come on now. Yo, put some respect on this Deathstroke name. You better put some respect on his name. Huh? Don't be talking down to this third-party Deathstroke like you done lost your rabbit-ass mind. You done lost your rabbit-ass mind. That's what you did. All right? And I got one more accessory to show y'all. And it's the smallest accessory of them all. And that is the knife. Actually, I'm a liar. I got another accessory to show you after this. But what we're going to do is, since y'all want to be ballers, shot callers, we're going to show y'all you can accessorize and put his knife. Hold on, maybe I got it turned the wrong way. Let's see. Let's Let's take it out. Let's turn it the other way. Yep, fits in that way pretty good, right? And this this sword here, right? You take this out, turn them around, and guess what you can do here? Boom. Boom. Put it right in this back there. That's how you accessorize that. Oh. Let's not forget. The Desert Ease, freeze. Accessorize. Put it right there in the pouch there, huh? Huh? What's up? What's up? Talk to me. Talk to me. Keep playing around. Keep playing around like this Deathstroke ain't dope. Go ahead. Keep playing around. Keep messing around. This is Plastic Addict coming at you with the realest of the real. This video is going to be long as hell because I'm hype, right? All right, so this scabbard can't fit anywhere. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Even though it has a pin, it still can't fit anywhere. That's okay. All right, one more. And this is the last bit of the accessories I want to show you guys. And this is his bandana. And also some grenades. So his bandana, as you can see, there's a hole right here in the back. And you can port, can you? I don't know, can you? So port his bandana in there like this. Boom. Ooh, stop playing with my boy's name. Stop playing with his name. Y'all done mess around and woke Plastic up to do a review for you. When I do a DC review, I'm sparing no expense. You come to me. You say, hey, Plastic, can you review this figure for me? I got to see if it's worth my money. And I get you right. I tell you if it's boo-boo or if it's mildew. You feel me? All right, he comes with two also grenades, right? And with the grenades, what you can do, all right, so what we can do, we can put the grenades right here. Boom. Hang them. That's how you do that. You hang the grenades. You feel me? And you know, wherever you can or see fit to hang them, you can hang them. And the grenade, I forget the correct terminology, but it's very pliable. Just like this here. Well, we'll put one at the top. How about that? Put a grenade at the top, have that hanging there. Boom. 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 Look at that. Stop playing with my boy Deathstroke. Y'all gonna need to stop playing with my boy Deathstroke, because I'm gonna tell you right now, this third-party company, and I'm gonna quit calling them third-party company, Mix Max, they did a bang up job. Bang up, bang up, bang up. All right, I ain't even waiting to the end to tell y'all how I feel about it. You know how this review is going right now. You know how this review is going. All right, here we go. Next, we're going to enter in our scale and size portion of the review. All right, here we go. Deadpool stands at, let's get his head straight now. Let's get it straight. 6 3/4 inches tall. You can basically say, yeah, let's get exact. 6 7/8 tall. All right, almost 7 inches tall. Almost, not quite 7 inches. All right, here we go. DC Icons. DC Collectibles, DC Direct. Killed it. Killed it and killed it. That's all I'm gonna say. Better. I told y'all in the beginning, I do not have the Mezco Deathstroke. DC Icons, Batgirl. DC Icons, Damon. We're moving kind of quick because this video is already long. I don't want it to hit an hour. Just showing you some comparisons. DC Icons, DC Collectibles, Red Hood, Icon Cyborg, Mattel Tim Drake, Marvel Legends, Ben Riley, Mattel Superboy, Mattel Batmite, Hasbro, Joe's, aka Cobra, Mezco, Green Lantern, Hal Jordan, Mezco, Batman. I want everybody to understand this. In the comic book, Deathstroke's height is 6'5". Comic book height of 6'2". Comic book height, I believe 6'1". Fact check me on that in the comments. So, when people say this Deathstroke is too tall, understand that Mezco's height of their figures are the same height across the board. Deathstroke needs to be taller than a Batman. Superman's comic book height is what? 6'4". Deathstroke is even taller than Superman. That's what I'm saying. John Jones, aka Martian Manhunter, comic book height 6'7". Oh yeah, you understand what it is, who it is. Soups, comic book height 6'4". Here we go. Mezco. I'm sorry, not Mezco. Mafex. Mafex. Hush Batman. Mafex. Hush Superman. 6'5", 6'2", 6'4". All right, that's gonna do it, folks. I presented all the facts to you. I showed you what was great. I showed you what was not great. Biggest takeaways: he doesn't bend forward or backward at the waist. No Deathstroke does. His size is absolutely valid by him being 6'5". He scales with Mezco. Mezco scales looks like across the board the same size. This Deathstroke being at 6'5" comic book height is absolutely wonderful. And I'm going to put it to you like this. This Deathstroke does have shortcomings, but at the end of the day, I have to give this Deathstroke a whopping 8 out of 10. 8, that's right. For looks, for articulation, even though it's not the best articulation, it does enough to get your photos through and precise to what it needs to do. The weaponry. The one hole that it has in this Desert Eagle still can house Mezco bullet effects. I'm telling you right now, this Mix Max third-party Stab of Hades, aka Deathstroke, is the truth. You've seen every fact presented to you. Now the decision is yours to get or not to get. I hope I made your decision easy on today. But for all those naysayers that says mezco is better than this one, I say you are a lie. It is not. It's your boy, Plastic Addict, aka the DC Prophet, aka the People's Champ, coming out with what my review had on to deliver y'all the uncut truth. And I forgot to mention that this Deathstroke also does have a nice forearm swivel, and the staff that you can also house in the back, as you can see here. It also has the ability to come apart in 3 places. And that is all I have to say. I hope everyone has a good one. And remember, be patient with yourself. Be patient with your hunts. And if you're patient enough, even an egg can and will grow legs. It's your boy, Plastic Addict, signing off. Collect what you love what you collect, and I'll see you next time. Plastic Addict.